Okay, folks, in example number 3, Ryan, this is sort of what we were talking about right at the end of that last video. And this is what I always want to do. Okay, just me. But I'm going to always write this in standard form. So I see the x squared's there. I'm going to move it, and I'm going to make it negative 6x squared plus 11x plus 10. I'm always going to write it in standard form. But here's the thing. I don't ever want that thing to be negative. I don't want it to be negative. So what I'm going to do, Ryan, and this is what we were talking about just a minute ago, I'm going to take a negative 1 out of it. Is that all right? So I'm going to take negative 1, I'm going to stick it outside. So now you see that 6x squared is positive. But then this is negative 11x minus 10. Is that all right? Yep. Everybody see? So we just switched around and we got rid of that negative. Now, Ryan, I'm going to forget about this. I mean, I'm not going to forget it. I'm just going to leave it out there, though. This is the only thing I'm worried about factoring now. Okay. All right? So now I know that this thing is going to break down into 2 parts. I don't know what they are, because this could be 1 and 6. It could be 2 and 3. This back here could be negative 1, 10, 1, negative 10, negative 2, 5, 2, negative 5. It'd be lots of different combinations to give me what goes in here. I'm not going to mess around with that. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the stuff inside and say A is equal to 6, B is equal to negative 11, C is equal to negative 10. Okay? Now, remember, again, at the beginning, write the quadratic formula out. Minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Man, you write this every time, you will have it memorized. Now, next time, write it with your parentheses that we're going to fill in all over 2a. Right? Now, let's fill in the numbers here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's what we want. Now, let's see. B says negative 11, negative 11. A is 6. And C is negative 10. Okay. Now, you guys are already on your calculators beginning to simplify all of this. I'm working a lot slower than you guys are. Let's see if some teachers work on this one. This is positive 11 plus or minus the square root of 121 plus 240. Right? Because it's negative 4 times 6 is negative 24 times negative 10 is positive 240 all over 12. Okay. Okay, so far so good. 11 plus or minus the square root of 361. Teachers. 19, isn't it, Lauren? Nice. So now I've got 11 plus 19 over 12 and 11 minus 19 over 12. You don't have to worry about all those different possible combinations. Add them up, see which one comes out to whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We just use the quadratic formula and it spits the answer out for us. This is 30 over 12. We'll reduce that in a moment. 11 minus 19, that's negative 8 over 12. All right, well, let's reduce. 15 over 6. Oh, look, 6 goes into both of them. 5 over 2, comma, and negative 2 over 3 when we reduce them, because 4 goes into both of them. Okay? Now, I'm going to do this first one. Multiply both sides by 2, and I'm going to get 2x is equal to 5. Subtract 5 from both sides. 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, and that's one of our factors. All right, let's go back up here and write 2x minus 5. Now, don't forget, we did have a negative 1 out there, right? Okay. What do I multiply 2x by to get 6x squared? 3x. What do I multiply negative 5 by to get negative 10? Positive 2. Good. Completely factored. You can put the negative 1 back in. Just leave it out there. It's all perfectly factored. But remember, when you look in the back of the book, it may have a different answer because they put the negative in there. Do that. All right? Good job.